Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. We're out here in nature with the sun bright. We're soaking up those rays. This is not the time to keep quiet. This is the time to express yourself like never before. A whole world is awakening and there is nothing anybody can do about it. Reawakening your spirit. Remembering who you are as an infinite being. Because we all came here to be free. We came here to become the greatest versions of ourselves. A lot of people ask me, where do you get your inspiration from? How do you stay motivated? How do you make life worth living? How to make life worth living? Life becomes worth living the moment you question it. That's the secret right there. Along my journey, there was a time where I had a burning desire for the truth. Because I knew something was out of place in the world. I saw how so many of us were just going along to get along. I was there watching the TV, MTV. They had all kinds of programs that was so entertaining for me back then. And I realized I am not living life. I am watching other people live life. What the hell am I doing? So, the television tells lies to your vision. All around us, we are bombarded with distraction. To make life worth living, to activate our infinite potential, we have to see where we are placing our energy. Because for so many of us, we have been indoctrinated from childhood to always look outside of ourselves for an answer, for a way to live, when all the answers lie within ourselves. To make life worth living, for me, it's all about surrendering to nature. That's why I do videos outside. Because nature has a great way of reminding you who you are. To make life worth living, we have to ask ourselves, are we following our passion? Many people are in jobs which are not serving them. But they say, well, I have to put food on the table. But at the same time, even when you have all of that money, guess what? It now has to go on your medical bills. So for me on my journey, making life worth living is about seeing all of the power lies within each of us. And that's why the new paradigm is so exciting. Because we have never lived in a time where information is so readily available. More so, we can connect with anyone on the planet in a matter of seconds. To make life worth living, we have to see what are we putting inside our temples, because that is our sacred space. Low vibrational foods, junk food, alter your perception. It's just amazing when you embrace sun-based foods, green foods, your whole perception changes. Why? Because food is information. It changes your DNA. It changes the way you see the world. We see what's happening on the planet right now. The war in Syria. What I've found on my journey to make life worth living is to not become addicted to fear, false evidence appearing real. Because many of us, we love fear, we love drama. The human species, many of us just want entertainment. Miley Cyrus, gossip. But at the same time, ask yourself, once you have finished watching all of this, how do you feel afterwards? Because what makes my life worth living, where I get my inspiration from, is by taking a soothing stroll through nature. Because once I leave, I feel 10 times more stronger, 10 times more balanced, 10 times more radiant. Because once we realize whatever you focus on grows, it's great to know what is going on in the world. It's even greater to know that you are the world. That is what they don't teach you in school. That you are a microcosm of the macrocosm. What is taking place within your mind is what you are seeing in your external reality. There is no separation. To make life worth living, we have to connect with people that inspire us, with people that remind us of our greatness. This is a time for sharing on the planet. Many of us, we may feel depressed at the state of the world. Sometimes people say, why do you smile? It's either that or crying. Who wants to cry right now? There's no time for that, because I am not a victim. This is a time to move forwards and outwards, to take back power as free spirits of the world. It's amazing how more and more people are finding their personal freedom. To see that, yes, we are all one, but at the same time, there is polarity. Not everyone is working for the upliftment of the planet. To make life worth living, you have to know why you came here. I could have stayed, and I still can stay and work in the corporate world. But I knew, just being a psychologist, I didn't want to just show people in the corporate world how to become the greatest version of themselves. I wanted to use my gifts to reach people on a global level. And this makes my life worth living. It's time to live from our heart space, to let love guide us, not fear. More so, it's time to do what makes us more happy. It's time to break the spell, to get out of the matrix, to see that everything we have been told is a lie. Once you can see that, then you can begin to grow. Life becomes worth living when you have this hunger for the truth, because then you see that the truth is infinite. That in itself liberates you. It's time to raise the vibration on the planet. But this can only happen when each of us play our part. But it's just me. I only have one voice. If I thought like that, I wouldn't do anything. We have to use our intuition to fly high. It doesn't matter what anybody thinks of you. We have to move past this panic. Because the more you can do that, the more is revealed about your true self. And it's just inspiring for me to see how many messages are being exchanged all around the globe about being free. We are the only species on the planet that has to work, that has to pay to live. And we are supposed to be the most intelligent. To make life worth living, we have to remind ourselves that we came here to be free. We're out here in nature. Sun, thank you. Infinite waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace.